what is the strongest influence on these, presumably mainly young men, who end up going out to the region?
The strongest influence is that, well, it's social media, really. I think the radicalisation vehicle that they're using is YouTube, they're using Twitter, they're using Facebook. And it's really the worldview, brainwashing them to a point where they actually believe that it's their Islamic duty to go out and fight and create this utopian state, which is a caliphate, and then rule by their version of Sharia law. And then what they actually want to do, and this is what people are missing, is to actually expand it until it takes over the world. So social media is being used in a way that we've never seen before. And of course, we've got ISIS now. They have $2 billion worth of assets. You know, so Baghdadi, who's the leader, has become the richest terrorist ever. So I think they've got the money, they've got 21st century jihad, and they're using the social media to do it.
They're very adept at using it in a way that is beyond control of the authorities as well. That's the power of social media. How can the British government and how can counter-terrorism and counter-extremist organisations actually try and control this?
Well, we've done a report recently where, over 12 months, it's called Jihad Trending, where we've actually monitored 30 jihadi websites. Now, one of the things we realise is that the government's decided rightly to prescribe ISIS and ban certain websites. That on its own does not work, because all these guys do is set up. For every one that gets taken down, they'll set up another 6 or another 8. So what we need more of is counter-narrative online, and that's what we're missing. We need to work with Google, we need to work with Facebook, we need to work with Twitter, and work with sort of social activists and provide the counter-narratives that actually help build resilience so people don't go there.
What's that counter-narrative?
Well, we need to look at the ideological, the social, the emotional, and the spiritual drivers that actually force these guys to be radicalised in the first place, and we need more people to actually jump in. When we have a YouTube video that claims X, Y and Z, well, we need another 10 people to actually counter that.
Yeah. And how do you manage to do that without it looking official and unpersuasive compared to the sort of passion that these guys are watching online?
Sure. Well, the first thing is it can't be driven by government.
Yeah.
You know, there's always the strategies government has used actually haven't worked. There's a focus really on just countering the violence extremists and forgetting about preventing people from getting there in the first place. CLG, which is the government department, still has to publish its strategy on how it's going to do that. What we need, just as we have passionate people who are putting these jihadi videos on, we have passionate people to counter, and we need to empower those people.
And who might those people be?
Oh, there's loads of people. There are people who are ordinary, everyday people who want to play in this, or want to work in this area, but just don't have the resources. They don't have the skills, they don't have the know-how, and they have to be young. That's the other thing.